And welcome back. Today I'm on the Mac and I want to look at Zotero Referencing Manager because they've just had a big update. We're now at number 6 and they offer a good option when you can annotate your PDFs. So if you're using articles, journals, it lets you annotate them within Zotero. Once you've color coded them and highlighted the information you want, it even cites them multiple sources for you in a Word document and creates your in-text citations and your reference list. So I want to show you that. Also the new app for Zotero on the ISO and Android phone plus on tablets. So let's get stuck in. I'm going to open up Safari, but you can open up any browser you want. Safari, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge. A lot of people use that on the Mac now. It's really good. And Firefox. So I've only got Safari and Google Chrome, so I'm going to open up Firefox, maximize it. Just type Zotero in there for me and click the Enter key. Select the download link and download it on the left for me. Now normally there's a link on the right where you can actually install the connector, but it doesn't have one. I'll show you in a minute how to actually enable the plugin so you can cite your work as you're going along. But if you select here, Zotero connectors, you've got other browsers in there you can install the connector for. But I will explain for you in a minute how to do Safari. Now once it's downloaded, come to the top and tap on it for me. Shouldn't take too long to install, it's not a massive program. While that's busy, make sure you close Safari. Make sure you close it from the top as well and quit. Now, I'm going to drag that into my folder to install it to my applications. And it's done. Close it. I'm going to drag it to my trash bin or two-finger tap and eject. Now, we've got it installed. So what we should do is open up Safari for me. And where it should be is here. If I maximize it, should be right under there, little plugin, little add-in that can cite your work. Go to Safari and select Preferences. Now it might not show up in here, so don't worry. When you restart your computer, it will show up here, your plugin. You just got to tick it called Zotero and turn it on. And then you'll have the plugin sitting here that you can access. Okay, so I'm going to quit that. I'm now going to quickly install it into Google Chrome because I prefer to use it with Google Chrome anyway. So again, Zotero, but this time I don't need to install the program, only the plugin. So install Zotero connector for Chrome. Select install in the middle. And there we go, it's done. Just a little point here, I'm going to remove it and reinstall it as if you didn't have it installed. Select add to Chrome. Add extension. Little top right hand corner, I'm going to close a little box, it disappears. Click the extensions in Chrome and make sure you select the little pin on the right of Zotero. So that way we can see it. Close Chrome. Now you've got your plugins, we're ready to go. Let's open up Zotero. And select open. I'm going to maximize it. So first thing you need to do, top left hand corner, is tap the little folder option, new collection, because you need to create different folders depending on what you're researching, what models you're using. So I'm just going to put health in there as an example and click OK. Now that might be one of your modules, health, and that's a bit random. Do a right click on it and you can then add a sub collection underneath depending on what you're researching. So I'll just pop liver in as an example. And again, go back on health, right click, I'll do one more sub collection. And there we go, kidneys. So now I've got some folders to do my research in, I'm ready to go online. So I'm going to use Google Chrome. Obviously it's not going to do proper research, so I'm going to waste your time. So I'm going to go PubMed, but you can go to any source you want. So if you use your internal Moodle, Blackboard or Portal with your university, or whatever it might be, you can use the internal libraries as well, which is better really because you can access more sources. You've got an account, academic account. I'm going to open PubMed, so I'm just going to type something in to do with liver and click enter. Now I haven't got an account, so I'll try and find some free sources in here. Let's have a look. There we go, we've got a free article there. So I'm going to tap on the liver to open it. Now watch. At the top here, the little Z, I want you to tap on it to install the connector. Select, got it? Now you're ready to tap on it whenever you need a source. Tap on it. See here, click the drop down menu and choose which folder you want it in. I want it in liver. By the way, you can add tags in there if you want. So you can find the sources later. You can type them into Zotero and find sources. So I'm going to put in, I'll just put liver disease in as an example and select done. Now watch, open up Zotero. We now have the source in the middle. On the right, we have your journal article, title, authors, even the abstract there. And if I scroll down, you've got the source information from volume, pages, and everything you need to cite your work. Now what I want to do is go back to the middle, have a look here to the right. There's a little PDF. That's the free journal. So now if I click the drop down menu, I can now double tap that and it will open up the journal for me within Zotero. And this is a new option I was telling you about. So if I tap it, there it all is in front of me. So I can now work with it. So I want to come to the right, see top right, click the little square there and leave that as it is. And in the top left hand corner, you've got a little box there. You can turn it off and on, but I would leave that on. You'll find out in a minute why. So you go down and you start highlighting information. So I'm going to click the highlighter here. I think I'll leave it yellow. Hold the left button, just highlight stuff that you might want to use. See what it's done on the left? It's actually pulled it out for you on the left to work with. Then I might go, actually, I need something completely different. I'm going to scroll down a bit more. And I'm going to make that green. I've selected green. And again, hold the left button and highlight what you want. I'm just doing it randomly, as you can see. There we go. It's grabbed my sources on the left, ready to go. I'm going to turn the highlighter off because you might want to use that image as well. So why not use the little icon here? Select area, tap on it. It's like a snipping tool. Hold the left button and drag around the image. And again, on the left, it's identified what page and everything for in the source information. And turn that off. So look how quick I've grabbed information and annotated them. Come to the right and select the little plus on item notes. And we want to add item note from annotation, stuff that you've color coded, organized. And look, everything on the left is now on the right, including the in-text citations. If you've got a source and multiple information you want to use from that source, then you could do it this way. So now I'm going to go back up to liver top left, my main folder. And I want to cite that work. Now look what I've added here by doing that. I've got all the information on the right to cite my work. So now I'm going to open up Microsoft Word. Now just a quick point here. Go to Zotero and Preferences. This is to set up Word. Make sure Microsoft Word is closed. On the general option, make sure you've got this selected, which you should have done anyway by default, but come to Cite and Word Processors. Click this little button here. Just to make sure the plugin is actually in Microsoft Word for you. Also important, make sure this is ticked. I'll tell you why in a minute. Last of all, go to Styles on the left and then look for your reference style there. If you can't find it, just open up Get Additional Styles, type in what you want, and there you go. You can just tap on whatever source you want and it installs it automatically into Zotero for you. So let me close that. So I'm just going to stick with, say it's health. It's going to be Harvard reference style. So I'm going to go for Cite Then Right and close it. Now open a Word document for me. Blank one's fine for this demonstration. Now have a look at the top. I'm going to maximize it. We've got a new plugin, Zotero. That's what we just did in Zotero by adding it. Tap on it. Now we had those multiple sources. Can you remember in Zotero? Let me go back. Here they all are. And I got them at the top by annotating them, didn't I? Click back on the main folder. Open up Microsoft Word. Select Add Note. Choose your reference style. So I'm going to do Cite Then Right. 11th edition. By the way, choose your language there. I want English UK. Click OK. And can you see the annotations I've added? Tap on them. And what's it done? Automatically in the Word document, can you see the in-text citations? All done. Now watch this. Click the Enter key a few times at the bottom, and then click the third option along to create your bibliography. And there it is. I've just cited my work. Actually, if I click on that, I can move it down a bit. There you go. Quick way to cite multiple sources quickly and efficiently. So what I'm going to do is minimize that. Let's go back to Zotero. But maybe you don't want to cite multiple sources. Maybe you just want to cite various different sources. Well, we can do that as well. So I'm going to go find a book. So let's maximize. I'm going to come to the left and select books and documents. Right, what we got here? So 3 books and documents. I'm going to select this option here. Hit the plugin at the top for me. Now, if it's a free book, you can access. I've got the sections underneath there as well, look. So I might go to that page there. And scroll down and have a look. Now what I'm going to do is click the little plugin, top right. Can you see it's changed now to book section? I'm happy with the liver. I'm going to pull it in. That's fine. Open up Zotero. And we've now got it here. So we've got the liver at the top. And there it is, the book section. So if I come to the right and scroll up, book section, authors, editor, abstract, and the information you need to cite your work as a book section. Click the drop down option here and you've got a printable HTML that brings it up so you can access it. So what you could do is you could highlight the information you wanted, Command C, and then in Zotero, you don't have to do this by the way, it's just an idea. Click back in the middle and close it. See on the right, we've got book section. Select notes, click add your page number in, and then Command V the information that you want to cite. So it's all stored now. Click back in the middle, close the drop down menu option. We got all the source information and the stuff that you want to cite with a note. So we've done a journal in the book section. What happens if you've got a physical book with you? No problem. Select this option here, little wand. Do this now for me as we're doing a video tutorial. I'm watching you. Grab that book over there at the back there. That's the one. Open it up and type the ISBN number of that book in there for me. Near the barcode, every book has an ISBN number. Type that number in there and click the enter key and you'll see your source information for the book appear on the right for you. So definitely worth putting all your books in if you like to use physical books on that as well. You can also add DOIs as well, digital object index numbers I think they're called, for journals. So if you've got a physical journal printed out in front of you, just put that DOI number in and identify it for you as well. So liver book, let's do one more for you because I think you're getting the idea with this. Open up your browser. Let's just do an everyday website. So I'm going to type NHS. Let's do kidneys this time. So I've done liver. Select chronic kidney disease. And then scroll down. So we've got NHS website to work with. Again, top right. You could click that. Another option with your websites might be useful. Highlight the text first that you feel you might want to use or quote within your work. 2-finger tap on it. This time select Save to Zotero. So why not create a note specifically straight into Zotero instead of copying and pasting it over? And then select that for me. Make sure you choose kidneys. That's the folder we want it in and click done. Now have a look at Zotero. There's my kidney folder. There's my website on the right. And I've got my note as well with the text all organised. Just a quick point on websites. You probably know this if you've been referencing anyway. Websites, a bit hard to find the author, isn't it, always? And the year, date. So always look for the date. It's got the date already, but always look for the author in the website. So I'm going to open up the Google Chrome. Now I'm going to scroll down. I'm looking for an author of this website. Now I know there is not an author. No, there isn't. NHS. So I want to put the NHS in. So open up Zotero. You do not want to leave the author blank. So tap in last name, NHS. Otherwise there'll be nothing in the in-text citation for your lecturer to identify in your reference list at the bottom. And there you go. We're now done. I'm now going to show you how to cite your work in a Word document. Open up Word for me. We've done some already, haven't we? So what I'm going to work off this. Why not? Why don't we do the website? So there's the website in the middle. Remember on the right we've got the notes. Open up the notes and I'm going to copy that text and cite it within Word. Command C. I'm going to paste it after that last in-text citation, Command V. Now I need to cite it. Click the cursor at the end. This time we're not adding notes. Select Add Edit Citation. Choose your source and click OK. See the in-text citation? Look at the bottom. It's already added it for me. Let's do one more for you. So open up Zotero because I did that book section, didn't I? Which was in Liver. There we go. So I'm going to tap on the book section, come to the right. Remember that text I copied again? Remember the page as well, by the way, what page it is. Command C. So I've got page 1 there, haven't I? Again, let's paste it after our last in-text citation. Command V. Now we need to cite that at the end. Let me get rid of that because it's a bit messy, isn't it? Sorry about that. Now we need to cite that again. Add Edit. Stay on Liver. We want the book section. Pop the page number in there, which I've forgotten. I'm just going to have a quick look. Page 1. Should have remembered that, shouldn't I? And just type 1 in there and OK. And have a look. See the in-text citation again. And at the bottom, we should have, and there you go, it's added it there right in the middle for you automatically. All organised and ready to go for you. So remember, you can change your reference style, document preferences, if you want. If you're not happy with that or you find that's a different one. So maybe you want to go for Angular Ruskin, click OK. And it changes the whole reference for you. I'll tell you what else you can do quickly. If I scroll down, you might be using a footnote in one. There's loads. Law, modern humanities. Let me have a look for you. Let's go modern humanities and click OK. And let's have a look what it's done. See, it's numbered it all. And at the bottom, you've got it all in a footnote at the bottom as well. So there's a quick look at Zotero. Let me close. So this is a quick, fast look at Zotero and how easy it is to cite your sources and create your bibliography. And anything you don't want, do a right click and you can move item to trash. And any sources that you can't select with the plugin, choose this option here and you've got an option that says more. And maybe do an interview because you can't click the plugin with an interview, can you? It's not on a browser. It could be an interview or blog post or even an instant message that you want to cite. Doesn't matter. You can add it in manually here, but Zotero will still cite it for you. Welcome back. Today I want to look at the new Zotero app just released. Now this enables you to share your sources between different medias. So for example, I'm currently on the iPhone and I'm now syncing with my Zotero 6 on my PC. But you can do the same with a Mac or an Android phone and vice versa. Before you make a start, the app's free. You get 300 megabytes free to sync your sources between media. But after that, then you need to pay. But it's not a lot anyway. And if you're doing a 4-year degree, then it could be really beneficial. In this case, I'm going to my PC. You can do this on the Mac as well. Edit, Preferences. Just make sure you're in the sync option and just make sure you sign up. Underneath here will be Create Free Account option. Then once you sign in, click OK. Now you can come to your phone and download the app. And then type in Zotero for me at the top. And there it is. It's already installed, obviously, on my iPhone. And select to download. It's completely free. Once downloaded, open it up. When I come back out of there, go top right hand corner. All you'll see is my library. The top right hand corner, and then you can add your account at the top. So obviously the same details you just filled in on your PC or Mac, and close. Now let's have a look. I'm going to open up my library. Now if you look at my app on my phone on the right, and then my Zotero 6 on my PC, you can see the folders are identical. Health and 2 subfolders, heart and lungs. Now this syncs automatically as you use it, so any sources you find via your PC or Mac will sync to your app and vice versa. So it's great for doing research when you're out and about with your app, and then at home you can do research with your Zotero 6 on your Mac or PC. So if I come to my option here, lungs, as you can see, I've got one website in there, and you can see the source information on the right. So if I double tap it, it will bring up that website for me. So I can do the same now on my app. So I'm going to open up lungs, open it up, and there's the website that I can access as well, and close. There's another quick option I want to use on this. I'm going to open it up on the app. Say you are reading a source. I've got the NHS source here, and you find something you want to use. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to copy it and then close it. Now I've got the source already in Zotero, but if I set the little I information on the right, and then I come to the top right hand corner and select the edit button, I can scroll down and you can see I've got an option which says add note. Add a note, and I could paste that in there, the information that I might want to use at a later date. And again, you've got all your options in there to highlight here if you wish as well. And click done. And click save. Click OK, you're happy to save it, and come out of there. Now what I'm going to do is go to my Zotero 6 on my PC. I've got the option there as well, but now watch. If I select notes, and there's a note I've added as well. So I've synced it straight across. And you can actually see on the app where I've actually added a note here as well. That's my first option. Now what I'll do is come out of the app. I'm going to open up Google Scholar and do a bit of research. I typed in COPD for the lungs option. Let's scroll down. I'm going to click on this link here. And if I scroll down, this gives me a source there and a PDF at the bottom. So we'll tap into this. So I might want to use this. Click at the bottom, depending on what phone you're on, and send it to your app. So I'm going to send it to Zotero. And then I'm going to choose the lung folder, which is already on. I'm also going to choose an item. Quality of life in the COPD patients. Tap on it. And at the bottom there, you can even add a tag. Now, this is really important. Bottom left-hand corner here, whatever tags you add there will be displayed down here, so you can access that source later, because you might be looking for specific sources. So I'm going to add that too. We've got the lungs option in there. No, so I'm just going to add a tag in there. There we go, and select save top right. Now select save to Zotero. What I'm here actually, I could also open up the journal that's accompanying it. And again at the bottom, I could send that also to Zotero. And again, choose which folder you want it in. Lungs is fine, I'm not going to add a tag, and select save to Zotero. So there you go, close that and open up Zotero. I've now gathered some sources to work with. Now look on the left. Can you see it's automatically synced? So now I'm going to go back to my app, have a little look. So then let's go down to the quality of life in COPD, click the little I. Tells me it's a journal, got my source information, scroll down. If I click edit top right, scroll down, I can add any information that might be missing. But I can also at the bottom add a note, so I might want to add additional note in there. I've also got an option where I can even do an attachment and select cancel and come back out of there. But what I want to do is look at the journal. So let me tap on it. What I'm going to actually do is come to the left and open up the journal by double tapping it on my PC. So you can see it on both. Now you might be out and about and you find some source information you wish you want to highlight. Bottom left hand corner, select the highlighter and then choose a colour. I'm going to make that yellow. Then hold the left button and highlight what you want. And watch on the left in a minute, automatically sync and highlight that as well. I'm going to undo that highlighter. I'm going to come to the left and have a little look. I'm going to choose a different colour, green, turn the highlighter on, I'm going to highlight some more information. And there we go. Can you see on the left how it's coming up the highlights? But you notice on the left it's telling me what page I've actually highlighted as well. We can do the same with your app. Watch. Top left hand corner, click that little rectangle and it shows you what sources you've highlighted on your app as well. If I scroll up, there we go, page 1, page 2, and it colour codes them for you as well. Also, while you're in a journal, go along a little bit more. There might be an image you want. There's an image there. Say you want to use that image. See the third option, tap on it, you can take a snapshot of it. Drag a rectangle around it. I missed a little bit there. But that will automatically, if I select the little button top left, scroll down, you can see it's appeared on the left of my app. But it will also appear in a minute. There you go, on my Zotero 6 on my PC. You can select them and then delete whatever you don't want there, but I don't want to do that, so I want to come back out of there and go back into the journal. There's another good little option actually that you can do. You might want something read back to you. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit, tap on where you want to read back from, and then just highlight. So I'm going to highlight that. See the little speak button at the top? Select it for me.
Days of analysis patience for the S.
And that will then read back for you as well. Now, if you're having trouble reading the actual text as well, you've got a great option at the top that kind of simplifies it to standard fonts. So if I click the button at the top, and that makes it a lot easier to read as well for you. And come back out of there. Now, the whole point of grabbing this highlighted information is you're syncing it to your PC, which means then all those highlights here, you can then put in a Word document and automatically cite and create your reference list form. If you look at my Zotero 6 video, I've done a short video on that as well, but today I'm concentrating on the app. Now, top left hand corner, click the arrow, come back out of there. Anything you don't want, you can just swipe from left to right. Or you can even change what folder you want to put it in here by tapping on it if you want to move it to a different folder as well. But I don't want to delete that because I want to go and grab another source. So let's go back to Safari. Click back up again, and I want to go down and see if I can find another source. I'm going to scroll down. What I'm actually looking for this time, Google Books, a different source to show you. I mean, you could use JSTOR, WorldCat, your internal libraries, whatever you want. Tap on Google Books. I'm just going to put COPD. Now, if you know about Google Books, it only gives you extracts from book pages. It's still a handy place to go. So I need something with a preview. Here we go. I'm going to open that up as a demonstration. Let's say you open this up and you find something you want. Again, go to the bottom. Send it to Zotero. So this time it's a book. I'll leave it in lungs. That's where I want it to go. It's automatically identified at the top, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. And then I'll select Save to Zotero. Close it, and let's see what it's grabbed. There it is. And I know it's a book because it's dark blue. You can see the image that indicates it's a book. Open it up, I've now got all the source information and the abstract for that book. And if I come to the left, close that PDF, you see I've also got that book there as well. Click Info and all the source information. So again, what we could do at the bottom, we've got the tag already. Now this is really important. Look bottom left hand corner on Zotero 6 on your PC. You can tap on it, those tags that I said about earlier, and access sources quickly and efficiently when you're looking for them at a later date. So I'm going to come out of that book. Now just click the little eye to the right of the book and select Edit top right. Again, scroll down. Because it was an online book and we couldn't really access it, what you could do is click Add a Note, and you could type in what page you might have been reading. Let's say it was page 7, and then you could add a quote. So you've got it all stored, and select Done at the top and Save. Click OK. Now if we come to Zotero 6 on your PC, we're still on the book option, select Notes, and it should appear for you any second, and there it is. And that way you can then cite your work within a Word document. So there's various methods of dealing with different sources. Now they've got another great option on here as well. If I was to go to the bottom and keep my finger on that source, it brings up this little drop down menu. So you can actually copy your citation and then your bibliography into a Word document to cite your work if you want. Now we can copy that citation and bibliography. We've got a problem. There's different reference styles. So tap off that for me. Top left hand corner, select back till you get to the beginning. Top right, select the settings option and come down and select cite for me. Have a look for your reference style there. If you can't find it, select at the bottom to get additional styles. I'm just going to pop in there as an example. Standard Harvard style, cite them right, 11th edition. And we're done. Close it. So now I can go back into my library again. Remember the lungs folder. Keep my finger on the source that I want and I can now copy citation. And there's the citation there. Just click copy top right. I haven't got Office 365 installed at the moment. Can't remember what my password is. I'm going to paste that in-text citation there for you. And then when you're citing your work, you can go back to Zotero. And remember, keep your finger on it. And then you can copy the bibliography now. And you can paste that into your Word documents and open up the note again. And that way, you create your in-text citation in a Word document, or any document to be honest, and your reference list at the bottom. And click done. Open up Zotero. Any sources you don't want, you can just swipe to the left, change your folders, maybe you want to put it in a different folder, or you can even delete it with that option there, or even delete a folder if you so wish. Tap off it. I will show you one more thing. I'm going to go to my PC. I'm going to open up a website. I'm going to go to JSTOR, open that up, and I want to grab any source. So I'm going to stick this time. I'm going to put in heart this time. Now I'm going to select any source. Research report will do. Now I'm going to add this to Zotero. So as it's on a PC, if I come top right hand corner, I've got this little plugin. Tap on it. And I want to make sure it goes into my heart folder by selecting heart and done. Let's have a look. It's in my heart folder here. So if I now come to my app, open up the heart folder, and there it is sitting. So it works both ways. If I double tap it on my PC to bring it up. So I did just a quick, fast overview of using the Zotero app. There's a lot more to it, but it should get you up and running. Thanks for watching.